See if you cannot add to the negativity, but in a conscious way, help resolve the situation. Now, another thing that comes along with the negative self-talk is that state of self-sabotage, where the negative thinking, you make a mistake, the negative thinking says, I'm no good, I could do much better, or it tries to diminish you. And at that point, you're trying your best, you're doing what you can, and the negative mind just won't leave you alone. So, in this situation, most important thing would probably be to notice the self-talk in the head, especially when it's negative. Also when it's positive, because it's not negative or positive thinking which will make you a more conscious human being. It's ultimately noticing the self-talk in the head in its entirety. Positive thinking is a better way to handle situations, but at the same time you still want to know that it's the self-talk. Otherwise, when it's positive, no, it's wonderful. And then when it's negative, the diminishment comes back. Stepping out of both, the negative thinking and the positive thinking, recognizing the thinking through mental awareness, conscious awareness. Now, how to deal with self-sabotage or that victim mentality is to notice the thought process. You make a mistake, you're doing something, simply watch the thought that comes up after the mistake has happened. This is you becoming more conscious. You cannot become more conscious without being conscious, for lack of better terms. So you have to be vigilant, observant of your thought process in the situation. So you're driving down the street, for example, you hit someone, you hit their car, they get out upset, frantic. What do you do from there? You immediately begin to observe your thinking. Do you want to continue with this negative energy that they're spewing at you? Or would you like to be some neutrality there, where it's just neutral thinking? I talked about that before, where you see that you made the mistake, you acknowledge it, and you simply handle the situation from there, whether it's whatever you have to do, insurance, whatever. But the most important thing is to be aware of your thought process and reconstruct it if need be. But the best thing to do is observe the situation, take in the information, in this situation, the car information of what the person's saying to you, and see if you cannot add to the negativity, but in a conscious way, help resolve the situation. Okay, and then now you have later in the day, night, let's see, where the mind starts to replay the occurrences from that day. And usually with the victim mentality, it becomes negative. I could have did this. I'm such a this and that. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Is that thinking going to help you? Do you like being trapped in the victim mentality? So again, now this time you're probably by yourself at night in a room, cozy bed, or wherever you are. Would you like to continue with that negative thinking? That victim mentality that most human beings have, especially when things don't go their way or something they do causes something, so to speak, bad. So at that point, you would step out of the stream of thinking, a couple conscious breaths, recognize that that situation is not the now. The now is that you're trying to get some rest and you need to lay down and rest. But the mind won't stop. It won't stop. It'll keep going sometimes. So at that point, you have to just watch it as if you watch the clouds in the sky go by. You just watch it. And soon, when you don't give those negative thoughts and reoccurring negative thinking, thoughts, any energy, they then begin to dissolve. You don't go on thinking about something else, because then the thoughts will come back and they will continue to play themselves out in your head. Try to become as still as possible inwardly. Become present. Become rooted in being more deeper than you would usually be throughout the day, because you see the mind is trying to beat you up, sabotage you. And if it continues, instead of just using the breathing, you can also go a little deeper and sense the energy field of your body while being aware of the rhythm of your breathing. That'll take you deeper into that vertical dimension we talked about. And you will step out of the victim mentality and back into the now through your conscious awareness of the victim mentality. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube. I always appreciate your presence.